Alright, this is like my third time making this video, but the other two are way too fucking long, so I've gotta condense it. So I'm gonna try to give you like a quick rundown of the beginner guide, right? And SOAR. I'm trying to make it 5 minutes, but I don't know. It's my first time making any type of YouTube video, so I'm just gonna get right into it. First thing we're gonna do, I'll make road guides later on because I tried to do that in the last video, way too fucking long. We're gonna start out with just your basic combos, right? I see a lot of people just playing the game and doing shit like this. Because they have no idea what goes into what, right? So, see that orange? Means you can get comboed, right? After a knockback, you combo to a power slide, right? That's the basic shit you should be doing, right? 1, 2, 3, power slide, and you go to the cooldown real quick. But there's two states to that. How I like to call it is air state, ground state. Ground state, only one thing will hit during ground states, or not one thing, but certain things will hit during ground state. Shit like heal moves like winged rush, shark fang, those hit. So I'm pretty sure it's only those three that hit: wing rush, shark fang, power slide. Only those three moves will hit during a ground state knockback like that. Right? That was power slide. Then you do this. That's wing rush, and that can also go into the power slide, right? You have air state, which is when they're in the air and you have orange like this. When they're in air state, they can be hit while being knocked back. So you can do shit like this, which is after you get past the basic level, you will start doing stuff like this. I missed, but you get the gist of it. You can do that infinitely as long as they don't evade out of it. You can do that for as long as you want. I can carry them from here to the wall. I can do circle runs. It's one of the most fundamental moves in the game you're gonna have to learn, right? Next, we're gonna talk about your pressure and RPM. RPM is basically your ultimate gauge, right? Getting hit and hitting moves will raise your RPM. Oh, I don't think hitting moves should. I don't know why that's not hitting. See that? RPM gain, right? Let you do your ultimate when it's full. Pressure. This regens passively, also regens more when you get hit, and I think less when you're doing the hitting. I'm not too sure, but you need to know this because pressure is one of the most fundamental things, if not the thing that makes this combat because when you're fighting you have to pay attention to not only your pressure but your opponent's pressure too, right? So the reason you have to do that is because if you're doing shit that's not pressure efficient, they're always going to be coming up, escaping your combos. You're going to keep getting punished. You want to make it so that you know how much pressure they have. Every move in the game gives a different amount of pressure, right? Some gives more than others, some gives less, right? You want to base your combos around that concept so you can get the combos that have the most efficiency, the most damage for, less pressure gain, right? Once you start getting to the higher levels, you want to start trying to get them to waste their evasive. Because once they do, once they waste it, they have zero pressure. I can get a high damage combo out. If I know if he uses his evasive, right, I know that I can pull a combo like this off. Probably not that whole combo, but you get the gist of it. They will probably die. So they probably escaped that combo before, probably at the Gale Bomb, right? That was probably the breaking point where they can dodge. But I can do shit like that. I can do a shorter version of that does a pretty good amount of damage. That would probably take a Fang user down to below half HP, right? So you will always want to pay attention to your pressure. Evading, I really don't have anyone here to show me or to help me out with evading. Like I said before, I was making a video with 2 people earlier, but it was just way too long. It was too much time. I want to make this short. Evading, you've probably done it before. It's when you press F before you get hit. We don't have attacking dummies, but okay, we have this, right? Right. Thing about evading is I need you to learn is, once you hit the evade, you're gonna be stunned for a while, but you can always evade back, except if they attack you fast enough. If they evade and they don't attack you fast enough, you have a window to evade them back, so you can get a pair evade trade going on. But you have to get to the point where or you're just used to, as soon as you evade, you turn around and M1 to get them to combo, right? You want your evades to always be a turning point in that fight. You don't want to evade and then get evaded back and then you just get punished all over again, right? You want to make sure you can combo or capitalize off that evade. All right, with that. Now we're gonna talk about. Showed you the air combos. There's not much, right? This is just basic of basic. That's pretty much all you need to know for now. I think there's one more thing I can show you. The wall combos and ground combos. So there's another state in this game called splat. Wall splat. You know when you're like this. Oops. Splat on the ground. Just like when they're getting rolled back, right? Only certain moves can hit when they're like this, right? That moves being Wing Rush, Gale Crush, Tornado Leg Sweep, and Gale Bomb do not hit during the state. Power Slide will hit during the state. Super Kick will not. Axe Flip will not. Coin Drop will not. Rising Tackle will not. Donkey Kick will not. Well, I don't know about Donkey Kick, but I'll find out right now. It shouldn't. I'm pretty sure it does not. Yeah, it doesn't, right? So, one of the things about this, right? When you wall slam or ground splat, like wall slamming and ground splat, the same thing, two same states, just on the floor and one on the wall. Pressure gain is dramatically increased during this state, right? You don't want. Well, when you gotta make sure you. I'm following my words. You gotta remember that every move you do when they're on the ground or the wall, that pressure is gonna be increased, right? So most of the time, once you get them on the wall, you're probably gonna get like, if you're not doing M1s, you're gonna get like one move off before they can evade out of it. You gotta remember that. The other thing that's important about wall combos is the ultimates, right? Everyone has an ultimate skill. For roads like Gale and Hammer, which have really quick ultimates that don't really have a wind up, you don't really need to worry about this, right? It helps put them on the wall so they can't escape because they're there for 3 seconds and they can't do anything unless they have pressure. They will not be able to evade out the wall. You can just do your ultimate and get it over with, right? But for roads like Fang and Flame, which have a domain, something that like a domain expansion basically expands, and they have to be in that circle within those 3 seconds where expanded for you to hit that ultimate. You're gonna realize half the time, damn, it sucks because I can't hit that shit during a normal fight, but you can. You just have to get them, in that position to hit it, right? So for Fang, that would be, I'll hit them against the wall, wait at least 2 seconds, and if you do it too early, they're gonna be like that little highlight over the body. They just had iframes. You're gonna miss the ultimate, right? So make sure you wait at least 1 second, pop it. They're in the circle, iframes are gone, they're dead, right? Another way you can do this with Fang, a little Fang tech. Give you guys some food, right quick. If I can get this guy off, fuck it. Just gonna spawn. Right? You wanna do this? Or, oops, about your Fang, right? File, jump up and shoot a Fang down. They're 90% of the time gonna slam through it. Easy way to get combos off, or in this case, ultimate off, right? Don't worry about that. That's pretty much all you really need to know. I'm not gonna tell you anymore because I feel that you have to figure out yourself and play the game yourself for you to become a better player. Using me as a reference is good, but it's all, you're not gonna get better unless you make yourself do it or take initiative, right? So go out there, learn how to do combos. You're gonna learn how to extend. Oh, before I go, I'll teach you just one thing: combo extending the air. Basically, grab, jump, dash, right? Grab, jump, dash. Do it quick, so you don't have to worry about the direction change too much. That's basically how you extend in the air. Just do this. Grab, jump, dash. I can carry him where I want, anywhere I want, doing that into the wall. And they're not going to get much pressure off that because it's M1. M1's don't give that much pressure. And since it's Fang, every third M1, every last M1 has bleed, they're going to do a lot of damage. But before I go, you should remember that every road has its own HP. Fang has the least HP out of all the roads because it's a completely offensive road. It's basically a glass cannon. Do a lot of damage. You don't have a lot of HP. You can get one combo by Gale users. Remember that. Hammer, how much HP does it have? I'm not really too sure. 125. Gale has the most. Remember that. Flame. How much does Flame have? Same as Hammer. I think that's the base HP. 125. And when guide comes out, it's gonna have the most HP. Just gonna say that. Not allowed to say too much on that. So it comes out. That's pretty much it. I will do in-depth road guides later on if people want it. Uh, you can get really technical with some of these roads, especially Gale and Fang and Flame. Oh, you can get technical with all the roads, right? Do ranked, please. Ranked, you can get to level 100 in like, I don't know, an hour if you do ranked and you're winning. Make sure to use your tricks. They're there too. You have the ones you want to watch out for. Coin drop, one of the best ones. Combo extender, rising tackle can be used in the air. Also a combo extender, gives a good amount of pressure. Axle flip, donkey kick, they're the same thing. It's just axle flip can only be used in the air and donkey kick can only be used on the ground. Remember that when you're in a combo, axle flip, if they use the axle flip and donkey flip in the middle of the combo, you can parry out of it. Just remember that. All right. That's it for this really just bare bones beginner guide, because I just see people joining the game and getting fucked up to the point they just leave the game and they just think it's trash. They play the game, they don't know what they're doing, say the game's trash. Hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, get out there and get good, because I need more competition. It's kind of easy right now. So, yeah.